Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Aries, September 28, 2025. You can be filled with initiative today, but perhaps a little restless if you're not sure where to direct your energy. Freedom is a bigger deal than usual to you right now, and you might need to examine your feelings more closely on the matter. Still, you are more intuitive about people and especially sensitive to their feelings today. With a Venus-Neptune harmonious transit in force, a gentle approach brings rewards. It's also an excellent time to create, write, make art or music, or appreciate and enjoy original art, theater, writing, and music. You might recognize and admire things about someone that you have previously overlooked. The energy of this transit is subtle but warm, boosting your imagination and need for pleasantness. This is a strong day for consciously choosing to let go of negative thoughts and ideas. Love opportunities can emerge, and it can be a creative, romantic time. The universe is swirling with mystery and magic today. Sweet Venus, our goddess planet of love and beauty, spins across the sky from you in the heavens and will use echolocation to connect with distant Neptune, now sizzling within your solar house of romance, passion, and dating. This means that you above all could find a genuine love soulmate connection if you're willing to pursue someone who has a spiritual side to their personality. This person would nourish you and show you the vastness that lives within you. Go for it. Be brave. Your team can generate fantastic new ideas as soon as everyone walks through the front door. Don't worry about getting everything on paper. Just get to work on the best ones. Get in touch with your feelings today and communicate them to those you care about. Use the celestial energy to empower your own relationship with yourself as well. Like with any relationship, ask yourself what you really want from yourself: a healthier lifestyle? More friends? Less time at work? More fun on the weekends? This kind of honest chat with yourself will create changes more quickly than you may think. Start with now. What would make you smile? If you have a partner, this is the day to take time together. With the presence of a vibration in the air, family and relationships will be most prominent. Given that your work life, responsibilities, and everything you have to tend to take a great deal of your time, connecting with special people like this may not happen as much as you'd like. Waste no time in aching some plans to enjoy the company of loved ones today. A day after Venus left your work sector, though not before spending the last month fueling your job confidence, attracting opportunities and steering things in a lucrative direction, Uranus reaches his last full day here. While for Venus this was an annual visit and she will continue to return every year, apart from when he returns for a few months later in the year, this is the end of a journey that Uranus began in 2019. When Uranus leaves tomorrow, this will leave you with no planetary activity in your work sector for the first time since then, but over in your career sector, Mars is warming up and is ready to take over. A day before Uranus is due to return to your relationship sector tomorrow, Venus is not only settling into her first but her only full day on her own here for another 8 years. Returning tomorrow for the first time in 8 decades, Uranus is returning to begin a new journey that won't end until he even to ally leaves in 2033. On the other hand, Venus is only here until the end of the month, with the planet of love wanting to work her magic now. Aries, your energy feels electric today, but be sure it's not short-circuiting your focus. Quote of the day: your fire needs direction, not permission. Color: cherry red, vibrant and intentional. Lucky numbers: 2, 5, 14. Channel your enthusiasm into one clear task. Spreading yourself too thin could dilute your impact. Our eyes in the sky. For September 8, 2025, the cards drawn are the Star, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and Queen of Swords, a constellation of energies that blend healing, steady growth, joyful connection, inner tension, and sharp clarity. It's a day that nudges you gently to believe in brighter possibilities, even while acknowledging the complexities of real life. You're being asked to ground your dreams with both heart and logic. We begin with the Star, one of the most encouraging cards in the deck. It carries a tone of quiet optimism, a reminder that no matter what has come before, hope is always within reach. This energy is about renewal, not through force, but through trust in the healing process. Think about times when, after chaos or disappointment, a small sign reminded you to keep going, an unexpected message, a kind gesture, or a quiet moment of knowing everything will eventually be okay. That's the gift of the star. Today, allow yourself to dream a little. Bigger, to trust your intuition, and to remember that your presence here matters, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Next, the Knight of Pentacles enters with a grounded presence. Unlike other knights, this one doesn't rush. He moves slowly, deliberately, and with long-term vision. If you've been working towards something, be it financial stability, health, personal projects, or building trust, this card confirms you're on the right path. Consistency is more important than speed. Imagine planting a tree, you water it, care for it, and trust it will grow even when you can't see the roots forming beneath the soil. Today's message is to keep showing up, even if the results aren't visible yet. Every small step counts. The energy lifts with the Three of Cups, a beautiful symbol of connection, celebration, and mutual support. This card reminds you to make space for joy, not performative joy, but the kind that arises when you're truly seen and accepted. Whether it's catching up with a friend, laughing until your stomach hurts, or simply acknowledging how good it feels to belong, today encourages you to open yourself to meaningful interaction. If you've been isolating or focusing too much on responsibilities, this is a gentle push to reconnect. Life is better when shared. The Five of Wands introduces some tension, but not necessarily in a negative way. This card often shows up when there's internal conflict or differing opinions in your environment. It's that moment when multiple voices inside or around you are all trying to be heard at once. Maybe you've been second-guessing yourself, or struggling to make a decision amid too much input. The key here isn't to shut down the chaos, but to listen to it with curiosity. What if the confusion is a sign that you're growing? That you're outgrowing an old way of thinking, and your mind is adjusting to a new perspective? Conflict can be fertile ground for clarity if you allow it. And speaking of clarity, we end with the Queen of Swords, the embodiment of wisdom, boundaries, and truth. She has walked through her own storms and come out stronger, not harder. She invites you to speak honestly with yourself and with others, but to do so with kindness. If something or someone has been taking too much of your mental energy, this is your permission to cut through the fog. Say what needs to be said. Make the decision that's been lingering. Honor your truth without needing to explain it to everyone. There's great freedom in knowing yourself. Together, these cards create a powerful journey from hope to grounded action, from connection to conflict, and finally to clarity. It's a reminder that life is made of contrasts, and every part of your experience is valid. You're allowed to dream and still move slowly. You're allowed to feel joy and still wrestle with doubt. You're allowed to say no and still be loving. Today, hold space for it all. Here's something to reflect on: what truth have you been avoiding? The actually wants to set you free? And where in your life can you trust the slow unfolding without rushing the outcome? Let this day be one where you honor both your softness and your strength. If any part of this message speaks to your current path, feel free to share in the comments. Your insight might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today.